It will take a lot for Jaclyn Hill to be somebody that I want to purchase anything from ever again. And I'm making this video because Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is a beauty brand that is very prominent. They're selling a lot of things, and in my personal opinion, and in the opinions of many others, Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics is a harmful brand. They released a selection of lipsticks, and they had like a few issues, I think, with shipping when they were released, and that is totally understandable. This is a new brand. They're just starting out. People had some issues ordering from them, which is understandable. But once everybody got their packages, they quickly realized, a great many people realized, that the lipsticks inside had holes in them. They had fibers sticking out, they had spots, they had fingerprints on the side of the bullet. The bullet appeared to, in some lipsticks, the bullet appeared to be a little bit more lopsided. They had some dark spots in there. They had the holes, which I think I already mentioned. There were also little pieces of something found in the lipsticks. That whole debacle, oh my gosh, the fact that so many people, almost every single customer that purchased that lipstick had those kinds of issues. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. RawBeautyKristi posted a video last night. I'm filming this on Sunday. I think I'll post it on Monday. But RawBeautyKristi posted a video Saturday night in which she literally took a microscope and she just magnified the lipsticks. She also, I believe, melted down a few lipsticks to just really just see what the solid bumps in that lipstick were. Apparently it's plastic. I would recommend watching that video, and I'm going to put some stills on the screen right now so you can see a little bit of what it is. But before I put some on, I will say that if you have a fear of seeing small holes, please just close your eyes, just don't watch this part of the video. I'll try and put a timestamp down below because that is you will see a lot of small holes, so just saying. And now I'm putting the images up and you can see these lipsticks look disgusting. And I think Marlena Stell did post on Twitter, and by the way, Marlena is the owner and founder of Makeup Geek, another brand, but she did post that this might be air pockets. However, I personally have never seen so many air pockets or holes like that on any other lipstick in my entire life. I have never seen that, and I have bought a lot of lipsticks, and I've seen a lot of tutorials, and I've seen a lot of reviews, and I've seen a lot of pictures of lipsticks, and I've never seen that happen. I've never seen anything that looks like that in my entire life. That looks disgusting. Also, there's a hair in one of the lipsticks, and in a lot of the lipsticks, you can see that there appears to be fibers coming out of the lipsticks. Now, Jaclyn Hill did tweet that those fibers were because of the cotton gloves that the workers in the lab were wearing, and that somehow the fibers from the gloves were flying in the air and they got on the lipsticks. Editing Anya's here, back at it again. I decided to do a little bit of screenshotting and include some tweets and some video footage that I found on the internet. The first thing that I found is this tweet from Jaclyn Hill, where she clearly says, if any of you are receiving lipsticks like this, please know that this is not hair. My factory used brand new white gloves to do quality control, and they shed all over my product. We switched to rubber gloves 2 days ago, and we'll make sure this never happens again. So this was in response to RawBeautyKristi's tweet. And here you can see, this is a video that was posted to Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics that shows behind the scenes, and in it, it shows several people in the lab, including Jaclyn Hill, and everybody who is wearing gloves is wearing blue latex gloves. Also, here's another tweet that I want to mention. Marlena Stell says, if there are shards of anything sharp in a cream product, that is not ingredients melting and solidifying. That is massive production issues where sterile environments have not been kept. If there's fingerprints on the sides of components, the production did not wear gloves. which is a point that I want to make with this video clip right here. This shows Jaclyn, and in the background, people are moving product. Pay close attention to the person that is in the background that is about to come right here. This person is literally not wearing gloves. Do you see that? And they're working in the lab and they're not wearing those blue gloves. They're not wearing any gloves, period. In this clip, you have Jaclyn Hill touching her face with the gloves on. And I mean, like, we don't know when this video was taken. We don't know what she was doing in this context, but she is touching her face. And this is supposed to be a sterile environment. And this is yet another clip close to the end of the video. And let me zoom into the back, and you see this guy. He's touching several items in the lab, and he has no gloves on. In a lot of the lipsticks, you can see that there appears to be fibers coming out of the lipsticks. A lot of people on the internet were saying, and I personally do agree with this, I mean, even though I'm not certified, but I'm inclined to agree that those were mold spores. And that is disgusting. Like, if you want to hear more about this, by the way, I will put RawBeautyKristi's video down below. Jen Loves Reviews also did another live stream that I just watched, and she also brought someone in to give their opinions as well. I'll put that video down below, but people are saying that those look like mold spores. And why am I going into detail about all of this? I did not buy the lipsticks. I don't have the lipsticks in front of me to share with you. Why am I going into detail about this? Because I just feel that this is more than just drama. This is an issue that we have to talk about. Jaclyn Hill is not just an influencer doing a collab anymore. She has had so much drama in the past pertaining to collabs that she's done, and in those cases, I will say that it was not her sole responsibility to put out a good launch in those cases, because that was a collab between herself and another brand in several of those cases. Did I agree with what happened in those various situations? No. But this is now Jaclyn Hill launching her brand. And she is no longer just an influencer. This is no longer just drama or gossip. This is a brand owner launching a brand with faults in it, and a brand owner who has ultimately failed to see this before she launched, or she lied about it. I have two theories, and this is speculation. I do not know Jaclyn Hill. I've not spoken to her. I've never met her. This is these are my theories, and take it with a grain of salt. Take it as you will. These are my theories. So my first theory is that she knew all along that these products were terrible, and she knew about it, and she decided to just go ahead with the launch anyway. And I mean, I feel this is where I'm going to say I feel that the actual product was good, because if you look at reviews of people actually trying the product on the lips, they are all positive. But the problem is the contamination. The products are faulty because they are literally they are harmful because they're so contaminated. Like, this is just awful. And then my second theory is that she didn't know anything. And in my opinion, that is almost worse, if not a great deal worse, than knowing about it and putting it out anyway. Because if she was completely ignorant, that is really messed up. Like, if you are completely ignorant of this, and you have been in this industry for how long, and you have worked with how many brands, and you are trying to launch a product and you don't know what you're doing, and you're trying to launch a product to millions of your fans to spend their hard-earned money on, and you don't know what you're doing, and you're willing to overlook this, you don't know enough to actually check to see if this is a problem. And I don't think that Jaclyn Hill is that stupid. I think that she knew that this was a case with at least some of the items, or with at least some of the lipsticks, because let's just face it, if she has been trying the lipsticks on herself, if she has been giving them to her friends, her family, somebody must have gotten a faulty lipstick, and she must have known about this. That is just my speculation, of course. But at the same time, it's just that, how can you say that you care about your subscribers when you are willing to overlook by accident or intentionally this problem when it has to do with your brand, when it's your name on the product. You are willing to overlook this. I literally don't know, because like this is such like just bogus. The interesting thing is like Jaclyn Hill's like entire motto for like her entire career has been, I care about the subscribers, I don't care about the money, I'm here for the people that watch me, I'm here for you guys. Like that has been her whole entire thing. But clearly she doesn't care as much as she like thinks she does, or as much as she wants us to think, because if she did care, she would have caught this. Her first response, if somebody had an issue with her product, would not be to vilify that person or to say that it was their fault. It would have been to rectify the situation immediately. But that was not her first response. Like, and yeah, I know she did apologize for that, but the fact that her first response was not, oh my gosh, let me make this better, but her first response was, this might be because you have chapped lips. No. Like, how many lipsticks have you used, Jaclyn? Like, how many lipsticks have you used? It's not their problem. It's your problem. I was somebody that was like, no matter what the controversy around her is, no matter what style that she has, I believe that she comes out with good products. I believe that she is not going to skimp on quality. I believe that she is responsible enough and she's smart enough to build a brand and launch it successfully and make sure that the product is good. But now I'm just like, no, I'm not going to be buying from her brand. I don't want to buy anything from her brand. Even when I'm done with my no buy, I'm not going to be buying anything from her brand, because quite frankly, I don't want to put something on my face that is going to literally be a health risk for me. And nobody, like, as of now, we don't necessarily know what exactly happened, and we probably never will, because I truly doubt that Jaclyn Hill is going to tell us the full truth, because she herself is the only one that knows the whole truth. Maybe like her team knows as well, but I feel like Jaclyn Hill is the only person on this planet that knows what exactly happened, because she knows at the end of the day, did she lie? Did she not lie? Was she truly ignorant? Was she not ignorant? Did she want to save money? Did she not want to start over again? Was she willing to let products sit in a warehouse that was not the best? We don't know what's in the products right now. We don't know how badly they're contaminated. We have been looking at pictures on the internet of nearly every single person that has purchased these lip products, these cream lip products, and it looks disgusting. Like, I cannot believe that this has been happening, that this has happened. I can't believe that Jaclyn Hill has done this, knowingly or unknowingly. It is good to want to make money, but you have to want to make money in an ethical way. You just can't be cutting corners like this, especially when you have millions of people who love you, who watch your videos, who trust you, who have been watching you from the very beginning. You can't do this to people. Jaclyn Hill loves talking about how hard her beginnings were, how she went from essentially living on food stamps, allegedly, to basically making so much money off the internet. Like, she loves to talk about this story of hers. Clearly, you have forgotten what it is like to have no money. Clearly. Because if you actually knew what it was like to have little to nothing in your bank account, you wouldn't do this. Clearly you have forgotten, or you just never knew what it was like to have nothing, because I know for a fact there are people that are watching Jaclyn Hill that have almost like next to nothing in their bank accounts, that are living paycheck to paycheck and have so much hardship in their life, financial and maybe even personal, and they probably did trust you, and they decided to buy your $18 lipstick, which is not that affordable when you look at it from the perspective of somebody who lives in a very poor financial situation. $18 is a lot of money to some people. And what if somebody just bought that lipstick and spent so much of their money on it, and it's a terrible lipstick and it has who knows what inside it. Like, you did that to that person. Like, you must have, like, you really did that to that person. Not everybody can go out and buy like a Chanel bag or a Gucci bag. It is great if you can go ahead and do that. It is great, but like, at least remember where you say you came from. At least remember. Because if you did remember, you wouldn't have done this. Because now, like, I feel like you just literally don't care about your followers, because if you're doing this, then that is really messed up. Like, that just makes me so mad, and I'm trying not to make this a ranty video, but it honestly has turned into a ranty video. But you know what? I'm just still gonna post it because I feel like this is important. I feel like this is an important video to make, because we have to stop making excuses for people. People are gonna go ahead and say, oh yeah, Jaclyn didn't know, this is her first launch, she didn't know about this, so boo-hoo, this is just, we feel so bad for her, this is so sad for her. No. This is a millionaire. This is somebody that has millions of people following them. They know, she knows her influence. She knows what she's doing for the most part, I'm assuming. And she has done this. And somebody that is this irresponsible should not be launching a brand. They should not. And obviously we can't prevent her from doing that. But yeah, that is my opinion. And I know I'm getting a little bit fired up about it. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I hope that you found this video helpful and informative. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.